always evolving. If your sense of meaning doesn't evolve, it's likely to abandon you when life changes and your old set of priorities no longer sustain you. That's why it's so important to be mindful of your morale, to be careful to feed it, and be aware of when it ebbs. Morale in life is everything and stems directly from a sense of purpose and choice. Unfortunately, a lot of people confuse choice with control and lose a sense of meaning when they feel powerless. But choice and control have very little to do with each other. Control is focused on changing conditions. Choice is the art of response to conditions. Control is outwardly directed. Choice is always an inside job. Control wants to resurface the road, dig up the sidewalk, paint the dividing lines, install new traffic lights. Choice is aimed at improving our driving, sharpening our reflexes, fostering mindfulness, tuning the radio to our inner music, and discovering which exits are likely to lead us in the direction we wish to go. Control is always limited by external terms and materials. Choice is limitless and always available regardless of the road conditions. Even when our car is acting up, even when the steering wheel goes, we can always take our foot off the gas. When we pay attention to our responses rather than attempt to control the universe, we take our own seat, as Buddhists describe it, and claim our own creative power. This brings us to the second principle after choice, telling the truth. We cannot make authentic choices without being truthful with ourselves about who we really are. When we fake our identity, we make fake choices and lose meaning proportionately. This happened to me in my own life. I wanted nothing more than to come to New York and be what I thought of as a serious writer. When I got here, I fell into a glittery publishing job, only to realize almost immediately that all that glitters is not gold. I was miserable. My life no longer felt like it had meaning. The decline in my morale did not make sense. I had an enviable life, but it wasn't a true life. I was lying to myself. I had not admitted this fully. I couldn't admit it until I was threatened with a life and death illness. Not till I had the threat of my life being taken away from me until I was forced to tell the honest truth in order to find out what my